Assholes with Opinions.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am the Gonzo Shark, and this is Assholes with Opinions.
What's up, Gonzo? What's up, world? Here to talk some money in the bank.
Yes, sir. Next match, I would say, is the match that stole the show. And I'm sure you would agree with that.
I 100% agree with you, Gonzo. Like, that match, and me and you were totally wrong. We thought they were the two people that shouldn't be fighting. We thought it was a crappy choice for Ronda Rousey's first single match.
No. That's not the match I have, bro. But we'll go into that one anyway. That was
Why? Which one do you have next?
I had fucking Nakamura and AJ.
Yeah.
We ran it down. We ran it down before we started, bro. What happened?
All right. No, you're right. So let's go with AJ Styles and Nakamura.
Okay. So obviously you don't think that match stole the show then, because you just told me you thought Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax stole the show.
Well, no, listen. All right, listen. I thought that the match against AJ Styles and Nakamura was incredible. Like, I love how they spent most of the time out of the ring. You know, it was those guys, the moves that they do to each other, and Nakamura, that crazy head shake and stuff like that is just, I love it. Like, he's a weirdo and he's like a nutbag, and his facial expressions, and even when he's showing pain, he's got that funny like look of showing pain.
Yeah.
But let me just say, the reason why I thought Ronda and Nia Jax stole the show is because I didn't expect that. I kind of expected Nakamura and AJ Styles to, lay it all out there, but I did not expect what we got from Ronda. I didn't even expect what we got from Jax. The way she looked at Ronda, the way she was staring her down. Let's not get into that match. What'd you think about Nakamura and AJ Styles? That's the only reason why I say Ronda stole the show, is because it was so, like, it came out of nowhere and I didn't expect it.
And I can't totally disagree with you. I just, like, for me, I don't know, like the last man standing thing or whatever, like I thought that there was a huge potential for this match to be like a good match, like wrestling wise, but like not that much psychology in it. And I thought that they really like had some great psychology, especially, dude, at the end of the match when Nakamura was like half fucking knocked out, dude, and he leans up against the fucking announce table and he does this come on shit, and fucking AJ Styles kicks him in the balls like he's punting a fucking football, dude. I like when they did that, I was like, dude, I liked it. I liked the psychology of it. My only knock on the match, though, was like I feel like at some points they took it like a little too far as to like, would this guy really be getting up now after this? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they could have like tamed it down a little bit with like the finishers and the super crazy shit and the guys getting back up. You know what I mean? Like but even then, I mean, the match was just so good. Like the ring psychology, the psychology of that match was incredible. Nakamura has the awesome like persona as a heel. I'm buying into it. I like it a lot. He's so much better that way than the way that they first had him. And AJ's just fucking. His nickname's phenomenal for a reason. That's all I can say.
And dude, like just the beginning of the match, like Nakamura kind of like he took control of the match early.
Oh yeah, and I like that.
It seemed like Nakamura beat up AJ Styles more than AJ Styles beat up Nakamura in the whole fight.
I like that too, because like, dude, they really made like, because you know how like, back in the day, the real strong heels, like, but maybe guys that weren't that big, like a Mr. Perfect or like $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, or even Macho Man when he was a heel, like they didn't have to be like the big guy or whatever, because they were so like sharp up here and they were so like devious up here that they knew how to fucking, manipulate you in a match or whatever to get the upper hand on you, like kind of no matter who you were, because they're just like that good of a heel. And I got that vibe with Nakamura last night, like the way that they presented that, the way that he like controlled the beginning of the match and the shit that he was doing to AJ. And he was just like, it was almost like he was toying with him for a little while. And I like that because, Nakamura he's not the biggest guy, but you gotta present him like he's fucking sharp as a fucking nail up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, and the moves they did on each other were awesome. The phenomenal forearm onto the table was awesome. The kick to the balls was awesome. I loved when Nakamura tried to punch AJ in the balls, and AJ knew it was coming because it happened 100 times. He kind of moved out of the way.
Yep, that was
and
good.
The whole thing was good. And for a minute there, I did think you were right because they came close of counting them both out when they were both on the ground, and I was like, man, Gonzo's going to be on top of his shit right now. And there was a couple times where I thought AJ Styles was going to lose because at the 9 count, he was still on the ground, you know?
Yeah. I felt that way too. I thought like, oh shit, he might lose like probably like 2 times. And then at the end of the match, like before the phenomenal forearm through a table, and even after he did that, I was thinking to myself like, oh, you know, maybe they're gonna do the fucking double count out thing, like I said they might do or whatever. When I thought of that, like I thought like that's probably the way they're gonna go with it. But like the thing is, dude, it was they just had such a great match and they laid it out so well that they didn't even need to do that. They made Nakamura look so good in that match. They made AJ look so good that it doesn't really matter that AJ won. Like it matters, but it doesn't matter for Nakamura. It didn't make him look bad. You know what I mean? But again, it's like, where do they go from here now? You know what I'm saying? Like, because we can't have that many more. Like one more match between them, I'm okay with it. But anything after that, it's going to be too much. We've already seen it like 4 times.
Yeah, I know. I agree, and I kind of feel like Nakamura should make the move to Raw. I feel like he'd be better on Raw. I feel like contenders would be better on Raw. Like I could see him going against Seth Rollins. I can see him going against Elias. You know, I think after maybe another match like you said with Styles, even you never know, Nakamura might win. He ain't leaving then. I don't feel like Styles can leave SmackDown. You know, he's like the face of SmackDown. But I think Nakamura, like you said, madman, mentally unstable. You know, like just I love the style. I love like I said about Asuka last show, like the mysterious style of Nakamura. You know, it's like he barely says anything and he makes these weird movements and I love how, like you said, he's leaning against the table. He's saying, "Come on," you know, like he's like, "Bring it on." I don't think he expected to get a kick in the dick, but he did.
He made that kick look good too. You know what I'm saying?
He did, and I thought they were both going to get counted out when AJ Styles. I don't know. I forgot what that move is.
What off the move? Off the steps?
Yeah,
the Styles Clash.
Yeah, the Styles Clash. He planted Nakamura. You know, he would.
Yeah, and that goes back to what you were saying about his facial expressions. If like when they zoomed in on Nakamura when he was down after that, dude, the expressions that he was making on his face were great.
Yeah, it was. It was a all around great match. I thought it was. And you already know. I think the show stealer was Ronda and Jax, but Nakamura and AJ Styles is right behind it. Great match. I'll watch them 2 wrestle any day.
Yep. I mean, that, like I said, great match, and you know, I hope that they do one more big blow off type of thing for this, and then end it, and that will be good. But just fucking do something cool up until then, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And I was a little nervous with the whole last man standing thing, to be honest with you, because I thought they were going to kind of drag it out, but they didn't. I feel like they ended it great. I feel like it was a great length. I think all in all, I give the match probably an A.
Yeah, I will too, for sure.
But let's hope the next match. I'm kind of hoping for a ladder match between them two if they fight again, or either a Hell in a Cell match. Them two in a Hell in a Cell match, man. You think of the crazy shit they can come up with.
Yeah. I mean that, or I would even say just like something like just like a no rules type of match, like because Extreme Rules is coming up, so they might it could be a ladder match then or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see a ladder match. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah, great match.